Hello, day 14, Min beneath the trees. It's been raining all day, so today I'm under the vines. Min sought out the McLusters. They're experts on the fearsome. They won't be worried, she reasoned. She was wrong. Embracing their family in a protective huddle, Merker and Nuster's frightened eyes were fixated on Ottolen. You see, he was saying, if they score a direct hit, it ignites a fire. We may escape, but for trees. Min let out a long, low sob. Lana squeezed her hand, her tears already flowing fast. All the lumens were crying. As tree tenders, it was their instinctive response to any report of a wounded, burnt or dying tree. Ottolen groaned. I had to tell you. Still, you must stop. Every single one of your tears is precious. If this becomes an anguish, your tears will take many lunar cycles to regenerate, and we will need them all long before that. Lana took up his plea. My dear lumens, if Ottolen says our tears must be spared, then I beg you, do as you have been taught to stop them flowing. Like Min, all the lumens wrapped their wings around their bodies. Min imagined buzzels collecting pollen from sparkle lilies. She recalled glinting stars in the pre-dawn light. She felt her mother's arms around her. Her wings were encased about her, comforting and warm. Min resisted directing any animosity towards them. Only kind thoughts would stop her weeping. The sobs diminished. Thank you, Ottolen said in a soft voice. You had to know the worst to give your permission for Min and a companion to come with me. To meet the silver radiance, he concluded. The sun had begun to rise, bathing the gum's silver branches in coral and gold stripes. Torn with indecision, Min turned her attention to the dawn's palette of colours splashed about the branches. She let her eyes drift out of focus, each blink storing an image in her memory's gallery. Quickly immersed in the glory of this abstract canvas, Ottolen, her fear, and the word companion momentarily melted away. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything is connected, held in place. The balance is maintained, Ottolen proclaimed, pausing between words as if to emphasize the irrefutable logic of the great orb and its universal workings. Min felt the energy shift in Lana's hand and snapped out of her passing reverie. Ottolen, Lana stammered, is the balance tipping? Palia is fighting hard to hold it, even as nature's connections are being broken. The dark dominion grows as unscrupulous Gorpals trapped in a cycle of misinformed power and greed pollute the air and oceans and destroy the land. This relentless assault on the great orb is trapping gases in the atmosphere. Our planet is being stifled in a too-warm blanket. Ottolen waved his wings about and clacked his beak in a gesture of incredulity. These are the very connections we rely on to survive. We know many, including younger Gorpals, find this as incomprehensible as we do. It gives us hope. Jack was running about below the tree in his pajamas and bare feet, ignoring his mother's calls to come inside and get ready for school. Does our future lie with innocent Gorbies like Jack, Tess and Gus? Min whispered to Lana, pointing at Jack. I don't understand. Why would Gorbals do something that threatens their Gorbies? I can't imagine lumens doing anything that would create danger for their nings, or glins like me. Nor can I, Min, Lana said, shaking her head. It is these broken connections that are increasing the influence of the Dark Dominion and the destructive force of all those that prospect through its chaos. That's why we're experiencing more catastrophic events. The balance has been disturbed, and this in turn has allowed the deadly force of... Ottolen's voice was barely audible. Sarklon, to break through the mantle. The crisp early dawn air seemed to grow icier. Groans of horror rose and froze. Hands clapped over mouths. Everyone stared at Ottolen. "Sarklon, Ottolen?" Min whispered. He nodded. All that seemed left of normality was Lana's hand. Min clung to it like a lifeline, to a world that might be destroyed at any moment. Ottolen looked wary. His shoulders slackened and drooped. He cast a sorrowful gaze over Min and the distressed gathering. "My dearest lumens, I've placed this onerous burden upon you. With so much at stake, there was no choice. Let us regather at the top of your mountain gum, out of sight of the Gaubles, when you have had time to consider what I have told you, and prepared the questions you're bound to want answers to." "Yes, that's best," Lana said, her voice quavering. She flew Min up to her mother's. No one spoke. In their nest, Min slipped under her blanket. A squadron of scuttlers rampaged in her stomach as she replayed Ottolen's words. "You have to know what you need to know in order to give your permission for Min and her chosen companion to come with me to meet the Silver Radiance. If Ottolen isn't waiting until it's next dark, then he wants that permission urgently," she thought. Min didn't want urgency. She wanted release. "See you under the trees tomorrow."